try and go into a line. Hey, this isn't my first pasta. Whoa! Hi guys, I'm Rupert. I'm Charlie, and obviously with everything going on in the world with this coronavirus, you're all obviously isolated inside your homes. You've probably got lots and lots of stuff to do, which is why we've decided to make pasta. Obviously it's going nuts on the shelves, you can't really get hold of it, so Charlie's going to go through what simple ingredients you need to make this all at home. Yeah man, you really don't need a lot. You can even, use whatever flour you've got in your larder lying around. 00 flour is probably the way you want to go with making pasta, but you can use plain flour, anything like that, and just some olive oil, some eggs, some parmesan and some peppers. So we're doing whatever Italian name, so it's a really simple dish, so you only need like a few ingredients. We're jazzing it a little bit up with some lemon and parsley and stuff like that, so these ingredients you can literally find in anyone's kitchen. And again, these are also really helpful because you can add stuff to it, bulk it out, feed more people, and obviously it keeps going as well, so you can have it for lunch the next day. So it's obviously really simple to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to dive straight in, no more messing around, and show you how to make it. Alright, so now we've got our beautiful clean hands. We're now ready to start cracking on with our pasta dough. So we'll just move this out of the way. And Rupert, if you just want to weigh out 2 1/4 cups of flour just to put up on
so we don't even need a bowl.
So you just can do it straight up onto our service.
Okay. So there's 1 cup there.
Yes. There's 2 1/4. 2 1/4 cups, yeah.
Another one. Thanks. We're doing it well like Jamie Oliver does. It's crazy. I always wanted to do that. Perfect.
Cool. So now you just want to keep everything in. And then you just want to grab your fingers,
make a little well,
and just make a tiny well volcano shape in the centre.
Perfect.
And yeah, basically, once you've got that, you want to crack your 2 eggs into the centre. But we had some left over in the fridge, so we're just going to use those 2. And then, so it's to this recipe, it's 2 and a bit cups of flour to 2 eggs and 3 egg yolks. So I always like to keep my egg whites just for any, in case I need it for anything.
For those gains.
For gains, for omelettes, for meringues, for anything. So it's always good to keep them, and they can keep for, up to, 5 days in a cold fridge. So once you've got the eggs, if you just want to do like a nice, maybe 2 tablespoons of olive oil.
Yeah, in there. 2 tablespoons.
Well,
I'd say that's 1.
1.
I'd say that's 2.
Yeah. And then I just go for a pinch of just really nice sea salt. So Martin salt's really good for that one.
Nice.
And then if you just want to grab a fork.
Yeah,
I just want to show you the method. So you just want to come here and just kind of really lightly beat it. If you just want to do that for me.
Okay. And then do you slowly incorporate the flour or not so much?
Yeah, you can start to get the sides in and just slowly keep beating, and then that's perfect. And now basically just with that,
keep going.
No, it's fine, that's probably enough. And then you just basically
take the fork away.
Sweet. And start to basically incorporate this into our dough. So this is a really good handy tool. It's just like a sort of like a bread slice or whatever. So if you got one of those, you're handy. But if not, you can just use both your hands. Cool. So basically, as you're sort of working the dough, you just
slowly incorporate it.
Yeah, just be patient with it. If it looks a bit dry, just keep working it. You can add a tiny bit more olive oil if you really need to, but you don't really need to.
2 tablespoons of it now. Because once you keep adding to it, you can't take it away. So
Obviously, yeah, that's true.
I like to kind of, and you can see now it's really coming together, coming into a nice dough.
So simple. That's it.
Yeah, man. You kind of want to knead your dough for about, 5 to 10 minutes, just until it starts to become a little bit more malleable. And then we're going to rest it for about half an hour, 45 minutes.
Rest it in the fridge.
Don't need to rest in the fridge. It's fine just to stay out if you just like wrap it in cling film.
You just leave it out by the side.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
See? And now you can't go to the gym in isolation, so what you do is you work out on your pasta, get your tricep workouts in, your forearms in, gains. Splash it around, get your frustration out because we're all locked away and it sucks. Gains. You were doing it so peacefully, so tranquilly, and I've just got in.
Yeah, you want to lose yourself in it. You don't
Beating
want
the
to.
shit out of it.
So you grab some cling film.
I'll wrap this bad boy for you. Wrap it up.
Don't need too much cling film. That's plain.
That's plain. Wrap the cling film, put to one side. There's your dough for half an hour. Easy. Cool. Basically now our dough is resting, we can now get on with the sauce. So what do you want to do?
So it's not even really a sauce. It's basically just grated
just
parmesan.
cheese.
So if you want to just grab this huge block and grate almost like a full bowl of that parmesan, so you kind of need quite a lot of it.
So then by the time you've done grating this ridiculous block of cheese, the pasta will be done.
Yeah,
Basically.
I mean, yeah.
We're just going to sit there and watch me grate? You're going to get on with stuff?
No, so while you're doing that, I'm just going to toast our peppercorns.
People always underestimate pepper, they just think it's for seasoning, but it's great spice.
Yeah, use it for everything. So how to tell when your pepper's pretty much done is when it just starts to really basically, just starts to smell like more peppery. Like if you start sneezing, then that's kind of...
Your pepper's done
when your pepper smells like pepper.
Yeah, it's always like when you toast nuts, you should always toast your nuts before you use your nuts, like, do you know what I mean? And then you get that more nutty aromatic thing. It's basically the same sort of concept.
Yeah.
Smells amazing.
It's like a enhanced sort of... It just smells like pepper sugar, And I'll put it back into our pepper mill without trying to spill it everywhere.
Would you recommend doing that for everyone that buys peppercorns? You should always just toast them before you put them in your pepper mills.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, for sure. Definitely. 100%.
This is like another workout in itself. Nice. Be hench by the end of this meal. Gains.
Don't even need dumbbells. Definitely work up an appetite.
This is your workout, just grinding cheese. Just standing there doing nothing.
That's enough now. That's plenty.
You said it was a whole bowl.
That's enough.
What about just this little bit?
No, it's enough.
I like parmesan.
You don't need that much more.
So recling from that and we'll put that away. Alright.
So 11 I'm just going to zest and just squeeze over the top while we finish, just have a little bit.
Now time to do our dough again. Sweet. So we've let our pasta dough rest for about half an hour, 20 minutes. It's really good to let your dough rest just for a little bit, just so you're not overworking the dough and it can just like be get a bit too stretchy, or it can just not have that nice bite you want when you cook pasta. And you've got time to sit and chill. So exactly. So I'm going to be using a pasta machine or a pasta roller. If you don't have a pasta machine like me, then make sure you buy some dry pasta right now while stocks last, because they're going off the shelves really fast. Now, Jake, what we're going to do is I'm going to roll it, and then I'm also going to cut it really thinly with a knife. Yeah. It's a really good alternative. Don't need a pasta machine, to be honest, but Charlie's a perfectionist and wants it to look really pretty. We're going to make it look really rustic and cool, the COVID-19 way. So yeah, let's crack on with that now.
Alright, cool. So you can take your pasta out of your cling film, just cut it in half. I'm going to give you one half to unwrap and roll. I'll take mine out.
Perfect.
So we're going to just put a tiny dusting of flour on our work surface so it doesn't stick, so you can have yours there and have mine here. And basically, yeah, what Rupert's doing there we're just going to be basically pressing it. Press it down a little bit. Press it down. And then I can start rolling it. So try and go into a line. Hey, this isn't my first pasta. Whoa! It's got to be really, really thin, guys. Really thin. Probably won't get it as thin as him, but we can still do it.
I feel like it's a competition now.
So also, you kind of you don't want to use too much flour as you go, because otherwise you'll just end up drying it out. So if it does stick, you can always use a little bit of olive oil as well, just so you're not keep adding flour, otherwise it'll just stiff it up too much. Okay, cool. So you've rolled out your pasta, which looks a little bit more.
I guess it doesn't matter if it looks a bit rusty. It's got what it is.
Bumps and cracks in it. But for me, so we'll just quickly do mine. What we'll do actually, we'll cut it in half. Otherwise, we'll have pasta that length.
Okay.
So
Like that.
cut it in half.
Perfect.
So if you want to put that in first. That in first. Other way, bro. That's not the other way. It's not going to go backwards, is it?
3 hours later.
There you go. Alright guys, so we've got everything pretty much ready now. We've got all of our pasta cut and ready to go.
And our cheese sauce is ready and grated. I guess you could say mine was a little bit more on the rustic side, but I don't know.
Anyway,
It's what it is.
It looks pretty, it looks really nice. So we're going to cook our pasta first, because it's only going to take 30 seconds to a minute.
Nice.
And then we're going to drain it. We're going to keep all that pasta water that it's been cooking in, because that's going to be the base for our sauce. And we want all that starch from the pasta to come from, because it's going to help thicken it up. And we're going to just refresh it under cold water, just so it sort of doesn't overcook. And we're going to put it back into our frying pan with the cheese sauce.
Mix the sauce through with the pasta, then ready to serve. Parsley, lemon, pepper.
Exactly. So make sure you've got like a big pot of boiling water with some nice salt in there. You want enough room for all the pasta to like move around and cook evenly, rather than just like shoving a whole bunch in there and then it's not going to cook.
Yeah, sure.
So you want like big open space. So a big pot is definitely a good way to go.
Alright then guys, the pasta's almost ready to serve. What I'm going to do is just chop some parsley up really fine. Just on top, ready to serve.
It's good.
This is all you need for that.
It's good to eat.
Nice.
Nice, perfect.
Super easy. It looks
Anyone
amazing.
can make it.
Looks amazing.
Just pepper and parmesan.
What do you want to do? There you go.
And just a touch.
Got some lemon zest over the top.
Touch more pepper.
Cool. There you are, man. Cool.
Cheers, man.
So there you have it then, guys. Super easy pasta, something to do when you're inside. Not much else to do. It's good to learn. And yeah, you don't have to go to the shops and buy loads of dry pasta. Make it fresh yourself.
Yeah, it's such an easy, simple recipe, and even if you just wanted to pull things from scratch, or you're on your last survival rations, it's definitely something worth doing and something worth to learn. I hope this video,
There you go.
yeah, made some sense, and yeah, thanks very much for watching, guys. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oops.
breaks it.
It comes off the hinge.